No one who isn't an extremist can understand the mind of an extremist. My objective is to destroy anybody over 200 pounds, in the ring or out. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Fighting is a sport. If you're not humble, it's going to bring humbleness to you. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but nonetheless doing it like you love it. In order to succeed greatly, you have to be prepared to fail greatly. If you can't do both of them, you've got a problem. Everybody you fight is not your enemy, and everybody who helps you is not your friend. Fear is the greatest obstacle to learning, but fear is your best friend. Fear is like fire. If you learn to control it, you let it work for you. If you don't learn to control it, it'll destroy you and everything around you. Like a snowball on a hill, you can pick it up and throw it or do anything you want with it before it starts rolling down. But once it rolls down and gets so big, it'll crush you to death. So one must never allow fear to develop and build up without having control over it, because if you don't, you won't be able to achieve your objective or save your life. A man that is a friend to everyone is an enemy to himself. As long as we persevere and endure, we can get anything we want. I'll never be happy. I believe I'll die alone. I would want it that way. I've been a loner all my life with my secrets and my pain. I'm really lost, but I'm trying to find myself. I'm really a sad, pathetic case. My whole life has been a waste. I've been a failure. I just want to escape. It's good to know how to read, but it's dangerous to know how to read and not how to interpret what you're reading. Confidence breeds success, and success breeds confidence. Confidence applied properly surpasses genius. Fighting is not physical, fighting is spiritual. It's the determination and the will in the guy. I don't try to intimidate anybody before a fight. That's nonsense. I intimidate people by hitting them. There's nothing like being young and happy and fighting. I'm a dreamer. I have to dream and reach for the stars. And if I miss a star, then I grab a handful of clouds. I'm scared every time I go into the ring, but it's how you handle it. What you have to do is plant your feet, bite down on your mouthpiece and say, "Let's go." I try my best to learn from other people's mistakes. I have a lot of respect for people who can change. Fear is your best friend or your worst enemy. It's like fire. If you can control it, it can cook for you. It can heat your house. If you can't control it, it will burn everything around you and destroy you. If you can control your fear, it makes you more alert, like a deer coming across the lawn. You have to compete in life because if you don't have no competition, no spirit, you'll fall under the slightest struggle. Treat the world the way you want to be treated. Any man can do what he has to do, but doing it like you love it, that is what takes it to a whole different level. A champion does it like he loves it, even when he doesn't. Sometimes, the people we invest the most time in disappoint us the most. In order for me to achieve, I had to regard myself greater than what I was. In other words, I had to fake it until I make it. What I've done in the past is history, and what I'm going to do in the future is a mystery. I'm a bad guy, but if I was a good guy, nobody would want to pay to see me fight. I'm addicted to perfection. Problem with my life is, I was always also addicted to chaos, perfect chaos. When I fight someone, I want to break his will. I want to take his manhood. I want to rip out his heart and show it to him. Real freedom is having nothing. I was freer when I didn't have a cent. I'm in trouble because I'm normal and slightly arrogant. A lot of people don't like themselves, and I happen to be totally in love with myself. I know I'm going to blow one day. My life is doomed the way it is. I have no future. I know I have only myself to blame for all the problems I've had in my life. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. I'm just like you. I enjoy the forbidden fruits in life too. That's what people respect. The fact that I wasn't a chump that laid on his back and gave up. I don't react to a tragic happening anymore. I took so many bad things as a kid, and some people think I don't care about anything. It's just too hard for me to get emotional. I can't cry no more. Another thing that freaks me out is time. Time is like a book. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just a cycle. As long as we persevere and endure, we can get anything we want. People are going to say what they say. I know sometimes I say things, I offend people. Every time there's a revolution, it comes from somebody reading a book about revolution. David Walker wrote a book, and Nat Turner did his thing. In order to be a friend to anybody, you have to be a friend to yourself. If you're not a friend to yourself, there's no way you're gonna have any friends. I'm the best fighter in the world. No one can beat me. My objective is to inflict as much pain as possible, to win and win spectacularly. Ever since I was 12 years old, I was groomed to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I've been prepared to handle the pressure, the dealing with the press, everything. Without struggle, there is no progress. There has to be struggle in your life. You have to grow in experience to control your ego. Cause, you know, an ego can be crushed, it can be killed, it can be smashed, but it comes back. It never dies. That's the thing about the ego. It never dies. You have to feel comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm always comfortable being uncomfortable. And to be comfortable being uncomfortable, I have to hone my discipline, which to me is doing what I have to do, but also doing it like I love it. The tempt for greatness is the biggest drug in the world. We all have to control our feelings. That's the thing that separates us from animals. I just don't have the desire no more. I don't have the stomach to do it no more. I don't even kill insects in my house. I just don't kill anything no more. I used to kill pigeons, rip their heads off. You dirty rat pigeon. I don't even have the heart to kill an animal no more. I just changed my whole life in general. That probably could have changed the way I fight. At one point I thought life was about acquiring things, but as I get older, life is totally about losing everything.